Hi, today I'm going to do a review of John Maxwell's book called Developing the Leaders Around You. Okay, I'm going to go chapter by chapter for you and just give you some things that I underlined in each chapter. So chapter 1, it starts with a key question. Am I raising up potential leaders? And here's some of the things I underline. Acquire and keep good people is leadership task number 1. Acquiring and keeping good people. People get better if leaders appreciate them. Leaders have to realize they can't do it alone. Leaders realize that must develop those around us. Those closest to the leader will determine how well the leader does. Grow a leader. If you grow a leader, you grow the organization. So the more leaders you grow, the better the organization becomes. Leaders around you help you lift your load. Leaders should encourage opinions, especially before decisions are made. Leaders show and grow other leaders. No success without a successor or a succession plan. Maximum utilization of those around you will develop and will make the organization better. So that was chapter 1. Chapter 2 says the toughest challenge of a leader is creating a climate for potential leaders. Leaders must be the environmental change agent. So we must be the chief person to change the environment so that it is conducive to leaders to develop. Attitude of leaders plus the positive environment encourages greatness. So when the attitude of the leader plus the positive environment encourages greatness. Leaders create momentum. It is the greatest change agent that a leader can use is momentum, positive momentum. Leaders must model the leadership that they want others to have. Identify potential in someone and cultivate it. Find their greatest strengths and help them to develop their greatest strengths. Find out your people's desires and help them to get it. What do they need to grow? What do they need? What do people need? Find out what they need and help them to grow in that area. A leader must cast vision. Great visions attract winners. Use the farm team approach as opposed to the free agent approach. So when we're bringing in people filling positions, use the farm team approach. Bring people into the organization when they're young and build them up through the organization instead of just bringing in experienced people and then when a new position comes in, you bring somebody else's experience. Use the farm team approach. Trained, transferred, and terminated. Those are 3 categories that we must look at as leaders. Do they need to be trained? Do they need to be transferred, like moved to another department that will fit their strength? Or do they need to be terminated? Because sometimes that's a hard decision, but it's one of the best. Just get rid of somebody. Great leaders aren't afraid to share what they know with the organization or with other people around them. Because they're in their quest to create great leaders, they're going to share what they already know. Okay, chapter 3, primary responsibility. Identifying potential leaders. Look for the gold, not the dirt in someone. It says when you go digging for gold, even though you're digging through dirt, you're not looking for the dirt, you're looking for the gold. Hire with high expectation. In the hiring process, get top leaders involved. Character, influence, positive attitude, excellent people skills, gifts, track record, confidence, communication skills, self-discipline, and doesn't like the status quo. Those are things you need to look for in the hiring process. Character, influence, positive attitude, excellent people skills, gifts, track record, confidence, communication skills, self-discipline, and the fact that they don't like the status quo. Chapter 4, crucial task, he says. Nurturing potential leaders is a crucial task. ID potential leaders, then begin building them. He put an acronym called BEST. B stands for believe, E stands for encourage, S stands for share, T stands for trust. That's the BEST acronym. People are more productive when they are nurtured. Nurturing is the equivalent of modeling and mentoring. Building trust. Okay, this makes leadership function. The trust factor in the relationship makes leadership function. Trust. He gave an acronym. T stands for time. R stands for respect. U stands for unconditional positive regard. S stands for sensitivity. T stands for touch. Believe in people. Grow towards expectation level. People will grow towards what you expect them to grow. If you don't expect them to grow very high, then they won't. And they'll know that. Provide hope. A leader provides hope. Identify your top 20%. So who are your top 20% that are getting things done in your organization? Identify them and sink a lot of resources into those people or into those products or whatever they are. Strong development takes a strong commitment. Okay, chapter 5. A daily requirement is, it says, equipping potential leaders, preparing an unskilled individual, providing tools, teaching people how to use them. It's an ongoing process tailored to the individual. Leadership development must match the purpose of the organization. Develop a list of potential leaders and look at the skills that they need and the strengths that they have. And then the skills that they need, you want to develop programs to help meet those needs or find programs to help meet their needs. You must commit to them and their development. Set high but attainable goals for them. He lists something called the 5-step training. It involves modeling, mentoring, monitoring, motivating, and multiplying. He says the big 3 are responsibility, authority, and accountability. So you want to give them more responsibility, you want to give them authority, you want them to own whatever they're doing, and then you want to hold them accountable. Keep them accountable. Periodic equip meetings. So every once in a while you want to meet with them and equip them with something new or just look back over what they're doing. Leaders that commit to the equipping process help to raise the entire organization. Chapter 6. Here's a lifelong commitment, he says, of leaders. It's developing potential leaders. That's a lifelong commitment. Growth and development of people is the highest calling of a leader. The growth and commitment of others is the highest calling of a leader. People require continual attention. So developing leaders is not something that's going to happen like a one-time thing. It's a constant thing. What they want. Figure out what they want. Help them find a way of getting it. And how will they be rewarded? All ideas are good until you find the best idea. So take all ideas until you can find the best one. It says that great leaders are great listeners. Steps for growth. Set aside time, file it, apply it. Growth with someone. Plan your growth. Excellence breeds character. Character breeds excellence. Must be secure. They may pass you up. So as a leader must be secure when it comes to developing and building other leaders because let's face it, the people around you, they may pass you up because you took the time to actually develop them. Chapter 7, leaders' highest return. Forming a dream team of leaders. That's the highest thing that we can get back from all the effort that we put in from developing leaders is we now have a team of leaders. Cooperation, communication, commitment. Building a team of leaders builds a great return for an organization. A team must bond. So the leadership team must bond. They must know what is important. What's important in the organization? It takes effective communication. Leaders must orchestrate team growth. Constant team interaction. People must know their roles. Are they bench players? Are they starters? Okay, it takes a sacrifice. They must be willing to pay the price. Chapter 8, the leader's greatest joy is coaching a dream team of leaders. It says, great leaders harness the collective genius of a team. This includes selection of members, communicating the plan. A leader huddles the team. Know what your players prefer. Problem solving. Provides support. Commands respect. Does not treat everyone the same. Continues to win. Understand the levels of the players. Delegation. The dream. It says, delegation, the dream, chapter 9. This is the coach's most powerful tool is delegation. So you want to include others. You want to start turning over things to them gradually or however you feel necessary. Okay, avoid the I do it best mentality or mindset. So this was just a review of John Maxwell's book called Developing the Leaders Within You. These are some nuggets of information that I took that I filed away from the book. Hope this helps you. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment for me if you've read the book and how this book may have helped you or some things that you learned from it. Thank you.